Hi, what's up? My name's Kevlin, and I hope you're having a good day or evening or whenever you're watching this. And welcome to my 1,000 subscriber special. I wanted to give a huge thanks to everyone who has liked, commented, and of course subscribed. I probably wouldn't be making videos anymore if it weren't for all of you. So I love reading your comments and all of your ideas for videos, so thank you for all of those. I hope to have more to come and to see how far we can go. But what got me this far? How did I get into Fire Emblem? And why am I procrastinating? What am I procrastinating? Probably a lot of things, but let's get this started. My Fire Emblem journey. Around 2013-ish, my dad and I were at Target getting stuff. I mean, you can get a lot of stuff there. And then he asked if my friends, Aqua and Rosie, were coming over this weekend, and before I could even answer, he was already off to the video game section. This was all the way back then when the DS and the Wii and the Wii U were still out. I looked at all the games and ended up getting Smash Brothers Brawl. When the weekend finally came, my friends and I started up the Wii and played, and we were awful. None of us had much experience with fighting games and were floundering around like a fish out of water. We ended up dumping our mains and started trying new characters. And when Rosie came across Marth, she asked, "Is that a lady?" And I told her, "No, you need to get your eyes checked," kind of in a joking manner. But what I didn't realize is that my goldfish brain had actually saved some old information from when I played Smash Brothers Melee. Back even further, when I was young, still in elementary school, my dad was trying to clean up after a church event, and to keep my previously mentioned goldfish brain occupied, he turned on the TV there and gave me a GameCube controller. After messing around with a bit with the only game that was available, which was Smash Bros. Melee, I ended up browsing the characters where I found Marth. I wasn't any good with him, and I couldn't understand a word he said, but I really liked him, and I still do. Back in the Brawl universe, Aqua and I struggled in the subspace with random boss encounters, huge maps, and a lot of dying and crying, and
Who are you people?
we finally reached the end with Taboo, and we totally flubbed it. We died so many times. Eventually, we realized we needed to get a tough team going into it, and we went back to practice and ended up bringing characters we felt more confident with, except for me. I picked Ike, and shockingly enough, Ike was the only one that survived. Everyone else was obliterated by Mr. Butterfly. Besides finishing Brawl, what I didn't know was that I had started a new obsession. I got Radiant Dawn for my birthday and started playing that, and man, it's tough. It still is. It took me about 2 hours to complete one map because I didn't want any of my people to die. During this time, Fire Emblem Fates came out, and I got that and started playing that too. I ended up playing all 3 paths, and I sank about 300 hours total into that one little game. Who needs friends when you can spend your free time with a lobster and an angry pineapple? After I graduated and became an underachieving college student, I had a lot of spare time now that I wasn't in marching band and it wasn't trying to pull me into the underworld every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. I remembered hearing a song pop up in my car and thought, this would make a really cool AMV. I was originally going to make it a Legend of Zelda video, but when I looked up Zelda videos, there were a lot. The song I wanted to use didn't have an exact video for it, but I didn't want to accidentally copy anyone, so I was like, what if I did a Fire Emblem video? There's none of those, so I pulled up my old YouTube channel that I really hadn't touched since 4 years prior, made a video, and posted it. It didn't get any views, virtually none, but I had fun with it and made another one. And another one, which also didn't get a lot of views. I wasn't going for the next viral video, but having fun was actually kind of nice. Around this time, 3 new Fire Emblem games were announced. A remake of a Japan-only game, a Hyrule Warriors style game, and the mysterious new one for the Switch. I think the internet was calling it Fire Emblem X or something. Anyways, I had new clips for videos, and I was actually really excited. Fire Emblem Echoes came out, and that was also a hard one. I remember during the final battle with Rakut, the battery on my DS was dying. I don't think my dad has ever seen me move that fast as I booked it upstairs for my charger. I had also gotten Path of Radiance for my birthday, and between those games, I kept pretty busy until Fire Emblem Warriors came out, which came out around my birthday nonetheless. I had Aqua and Rosie over again, and they passed out around 11 p.m., so much for that sleepover. I stayed up playing, and I actually beat the game in one night. Yay! But, unyay! I didn't save for some reason, so the next morning, I had to play most of the game again. And this is why on the end card it always says, remember to save your game. Around this time, I wanted to play Awakening. Yes, I am well aware I played these games super out of order, but shush. It turns out my oldest sister had one under her bed. She had two because I had gotten her one for Christmas, and my dad had gotten another copy for a few months later. She gave me her extra copy, and I actually didn't start playing it until Rosie passed out at 11 on a different sleepover. During this time, Fire Emblem Heroes had actually launched in the App Store, but I hadn't been made aware of this until the night of launch. I actually didn't get it until a day or two later because for some reason my phone was always 2 days behind when it came to things like updates and stuff like that. I managed to get some of my friends to start playing it since you didn't need a console to play it, and it was free! Finally, after kind of sort of forgetting about the mysterious Fire Emblem X, we finally got a name for it! And it was still super vague and didn't give us a lot of details until about a week before launch. I wasn't super sold on a house yet since I didn't know enough, but I remember my friend Daki and I narrowed it down to either Claude or Dimitri. We were going to flip a coin to see who would take which route, but neither of us could find a coin because we're both broke college students. I ended up choosing Dimitri because I wanted to find out why he completely flipped his lid. He may end up killing me, but I can live with that, and that is what I told Daki. I remember after the time skip where Dimitri was being all aggro, edgy, and depressed and didn't want anyone bothering him, I wanted to help, but so many chapters had passed, I was worried I had missed something. But I couldn't look it up because the game was too new and there weren't any walkthroughs. When I got to the other paths, there were walkthroughs, but I wanted to do it by myself like a big kid. So that's my Fire Emblem journey. These past, 5 years have really been something else. Between new games, videos, and new consoles, this journey has been super interesting. And with 3 hopes around the corner, we'll see what's next. What got you guys into Fire Emblem? Leave a comment below. Thank you all so much for everything. And I will hopefully see you guys soon. Bye! So you made it to the end of the video. That's cool. Thanks for sticking around, and thank you for the few people that have drawn me things or sent me stuff. That also means a lot. I don't usually get mail unless it's just junk. I think that's most people nowadays, though. Anyways, hopefully the next video will be coming out soon-ish. Yeah. Alright. Thanks.